Are you aware of what actually happened to you? No, I'm not. Or can you even discuss it? I can talk about it, but I truly don't know what really happened to me. All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I hosted a friend's birthday party. Wait, you thought it was your friend? Well, let's not go there. When she got home, right at the point where the clip ends, something shifted online. It wasn't just reactions anymore. People began dissecting everything. Every pause, every incomplete thought in Tamar's interview came under a microscope. What unsettled viewers the most was how quiet she seemed amid the growing online noise. Her tone was soft, hesitant, full of pauses. Meanwhile, his words carried the weight of someone grappling with a story far heavier than anticipated. That contrast became the thread everyone followed. The camera shifts to him, and suddenly his expression feels intimate, personal, heavy, and weary. He explains he never wanted the tension, that he wished things could rewind to months ago. But he can't ignore the subtle remarks and comments that affected him. He reiterates he never wanted what occurred. He wishes he could undo it, but he can't accept the indirect shade or the quiet tension as it circulates online. Viewers latch onto the phrase, "I can't accept the indirect." He directly addresses Tamar. "Tamar, I need to speak to you straight. I never wanted what transpired between us to happen. Even now, it's not something I'm proud of, and honestly, online, fans replay it next to Tamar's calm recounting of simply giving a friend a birthday party. They notice the stark contrast between her quiet, detached tone and his frustrated, emotional one. It almost feels like two entirely separate experiences of the same evening. Some defend her, some defend him, but the loudest voices are those trying to fill in the gaps between their stories. From his account, people start constructing a timeline. He says she never threw a party. For him, that they met with mutual friends, moved between locations, and that Mendeecees appeared multiple times that night. Her later recounting doesn't match his memories. A key line that stands out, she often says just enough to step back later and claim she meant nothing by it. That leaves viewers wondering if her hesitations in the interview show confusion, uncertainty, or fear of revealing too much. The conversation deepens when he talks about feeling uncomfortable with how she interacted with Mendeecees, not as an accusation, but as something he noticed at the time. He recalls moments at music videos and restaurants that left him uneasy. Captions pop up online, "The tension is real." This doesn't feel like casual friendship. Suddenly, attention shifts from that single night to the days and weeks leading up to it. Theories emerge, always from viewers, never confirmed. Some claim the situation was never balanced. Some argue emotions existed but were never addressed. Some insist the complications started long before that night. Then comes the part that stops the internet cold, his description of what occurred in the car. His discomfort is undeniable. He saw something that made him step back, and the online world fixates, not because it proves anything, but because it contrasts so sharply with her calm, vague narrative. Viewers replay her words, "I'm not fully aware of what happened," and they wonder how someone can speak so gently about a night filled with so many emotional shifts. Then comes the section sparking the strongest reactions. He mentions who went upstairs with her afterward. He doesn't accuse anyone, doesn't assert claims, he merely identifies who was present, and that alone fuels endless theories. Some say she exaggerated parts of the story, others that she omitted details to protect someone, and some argue she was overwhelmed herself. Nothing is verified, yet her silence gives room for speculation. He continues, describing how the online reaction affected him, assumptions, blame, and narratives he never intended. Yet viewers keep returning to one point, the perception that she framed herself as the wronged party while omitting details that could shift focus. That's how the title of this video takes shape, not from confirmation, but from public interpretation of her pauses, tone, and uncertainty. Comments sharpen. She dodged every direct question. Her story feels unfinished. But these are interpretations, never stated by her or proven. As the chapter concludes, one question dominates. If Tamar truly doesn't know what happened that night, why does it feel like she's holding back? That unanswered question fuels intensified reactions, multiplied theories, and blurs the line between perception and reality. Nothing escapes the internet. Frame by frame, people notice what isn't said. When she insists she isn't aware of what happened, viewers note how odd it sounds. He adds, "Part of the problem, Tamar, was that I was never comfortable with the relationship you and Mendeecees had in front of me. People study every move, the music video, her attire, the party, her steps after coming home, but not the core incident that changed everything. Some suggest trauma can blur memory. Others say selective memory usually protects someone else." Fans stitch clips together, contradictions multiply. In one, she claims she almost died. In another, she refuses help. In yet another, she claims no memory at all. This inconsistency anchors thousands of theories. Many suggest she hints at things without permission, afraid of stating the truth. Others argue she's protecting herself or someone else. His account becomes central. He isn't dramatic. He's exhausted, resigned, worn down. His frustration isn't loud. It's tired and disappointed. He describes Mendeecees appearing repeatedly, moving seamlessly into their outings, suggesting a connection the public never knew about. Her silence on this raises questions. The car incident resurfaces. She kisses Mendeecees in the back seat. He walks away. The online crowd doesn't rush to judgment, they analyze. The physical closeness isn't the issue, it's the context. Intimacy can be casual, but secrecy suggests planning. Seating, timing, behavior, they don't align with her public claims. Then the medical refusal. She claimed she almost died, but refused help. Viewers see this as fear-driven, perhaps avoiding documentation, authorities, or exposure. The phrase, "I don't know what happened," is now laden with potential meaning. Fans interpret it as someone protecting a secret or avoiding consequences, coached perhaps by pressure, manipulation, or circumstance. His recounting solidifies the emotional backbone of these theories. He walked away from the car because of her closeness with Mendeecees. He emphasizes genuine hurt, not jealousy, not vindictiveness, but betrayal by a narrative she created. He's uncomfortable, protective, exhausted. The birthday story discrepancy draws attention. She said she hosted for him. He says she didn't. Why fabricate kindness that makes her look good and him ungrateful? Fans suggest it was a way to control perception, to justify Mendeecees' repeated appearances, and to protect a hidden dynamic. Then he states, "The only person who has done wrong in this situation is Yendi." Fans interpret this as an acknowledgement that her relationship with Mendeecees wasn't romantic, but harmful, and that she acted under pressure. This fuels peak blackmail speculation. People aren't claiming proof, just observing alignment. Silence, hesitation, avoidance, and subtle contradictions suggest leverage and control, not love. The story shifts from gossip to psychological, human, and unsettling. Online, the anticipation grows. When will she speak? Every clip resurfacing, every contradiction highlighted, makes it feel less like a feud and more like a puzzle she never intended anyone to solve. Nothing confirms the online theories, but reactions are intense. Her voice, eyes, and evasions suggest fear, protection, or overwhelm. Audiences notice shifts, guarded, careful, almost rehearsed behavior. Patterns suggest pressure, imbalance, and emotional cornering. Fans connect her avoidance to potential coercion or leverage silence as self-preservation. His repeated insistence of never wanting this is key. He doesn't attack her personally, but the narrative she created. Her vague recollections, contradictions, refusal of help, and story shifts suggest she wasn't protecting truth, but protecting the reason behind it. Fans note her emotional tone shifts before and after his statements. The timeline reveals secrecy, her avoiding names, controlling narratives, coordinating movements. Some theorize her silence was fear-driven, controlled by someone holding leverage, messages, videos, incidents. She isn't confused, she's calculated. The story unravels piece by piece, leaving viewers asking not what happened, but what she's afraid to admit. Old clips, body language, tone analysis all reinforce it. His honesty contrasts with her control. Her silence, her contradictions, her protective evasions suggest fear rather than confusion. Her actions appear driven by leverage, obligation, and pressure, not love. Fans dissect every moment, her distancing, refusals, contradictions, patterns of secrecy. The emotional spine lies in his discomfort and his insistence of never wanting the situation to escalate. The narrative cracks. Timelines align, and the internet asks the crucial questions. What happened? Why couldn't she deny it? The story evolves from a messy disagreement to an intricate psychological puzzle. Her pauses, vague statements, and evasions speak louder than any answer she's given. So, what do you think is really happening behind the scenes? Are her hesitations fear, confusion, or something deeper? Is his frustration rooted in betrayal, honesty, or exhaustion? And most importantly, is the internet reading too much into their words or not enough? Drop your thoughts, because your perspective shapes the next chapter of this unfolding story. If you're still watching, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You never know which clip or slip of the tongue will reveal the next piece of the mystery.